And the merchandise is in that cart?
Both these carts, chips, drinks.
This is a woman who's not only comfortable stealing thousands of dollars worth of food, but is also happy to make her kids do it for her.
There's two people?
Yeah, it appears to be a minor.
It's the woman's second time at the store today, but this time she's brought her 4 children along for the ride to help her. Only she's got no idea that everything she's doing has been recorded, and she and her entire family are about to be cornered and arrested by the cops.
Everybody stole something, with the exception of the baby. So you are going to jail.
It was the 14th of January 2023, and cops were made aware of an active shoplifting incident at a Target in Florida. Apparently, the suspect had filled a cart up with over $1,000 worth of food items and used her baby's stroller to cover up the stolen groceries. But when the cops arrived, they found out that she had multiple accomplices, and they should have been the last people that she'd ever want to drag into this.
Simple. So I'll go back inside. Let's all go back inside.
They were with me.
Okay, well, they're accusing you guys of shoplifting, so can we head back inside, or do I need to just start putting people in cuffs out here? Okay. Nope, everybody inside.
Initially, when the cop arrived, the mother actually tried to walk off, almost using her own kids as decoys to let her get away. Thankfully, the officer didn't let this happen, and threatening arrest, managed to get the entire family back inside for further investigation. But surprisingly, the suspect made the cops' job much easier than he was expecting by immediately confessing.
Is there a reason why they would be accusing you guys of shoplifting?
They're stolen.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I appreciate it. How old are you guys?
They're minors.
They're all minors?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom, I'm not talking to these cops.
Okay.
I don't want to get any more trouble than I'm already in.
The cop reads everyone their Miranda rights, and the mother begins to break down, realizing she's not only in big trouble herself, but she's just incriminated all 3 of her children. But her kids aren't taking this anywhere near as seriously as she is, implying this isn't out of the ordinary for them whatsoever.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand each of these rights? I need to have a verbal yes or no from each one of you. Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes? Camo, yes or no? Do you understand yours? Do you know understand your rights?
Yes.
Hollister, yes? Ma'am, yes? Are you willing to talk with me? Yes or no? You've already said no, but I have to ask again, yes or no?
Sure, just have no choice since I'm already in trouble with court, so they're gonna put this on my record too.
Do you guys have IDs on you?
I'm 16.
Okay. You said you've been in trouble with court. What for? Fighting?
Stupid cracking.
Whenever kids as young as 14 are involved in violent crime, there are always questions of why they took this route and how they got into the wrong side of the law so young. But in this situation, that question has already been answered for us, and instead we're left wondering how this woman could be so callous and incompetent to enlist her kids' help in her own crimes. That's how kids this young end up on probation and back in the arms of the law once again. But it turns out, they are not the only people involved, and another cop heads outside to speak with their getaway driver.
Do you have an ID on you?
I sure do.
What are you guys up to today?
Nothing really. I gave her money earlier today.
Yeah.
So I thought, that she was going in. She says, I need help because I can't put all the drinks for the kids. Because I get over $1,000 food stamps.
Yeah.
And then she gets her food stamps. She gets like $400 or $500 too. So I thought with that, and then I pay her because she stays with me. I didn't expect this to happen.
It seems like this woman wasn't expecting to be roped into doing this today, and was just acting as a driver for some regular, fully legal grocery shopping. However, she did mention something interesting. Every month, she's given around $1,000 in food stamps, and mentioned that the woman inside is also given several $100s to use. It totals around $1,400 between the pair, easily enough to get by on, but the suspect still feels the need to steal. Many elderly people are given less than $10 a week in stamps to survive on, and would be extremely grateful for so much financial assistance. But instead, it's used on this woman, who instead takes advantage of it, and ends up crying in front of a cop surrounded by her kids.
Hey, can I request a crim hist on the adult female?
Cases with her that you know of?
I did.
Okay.
One other incident.
Okay. Did you file that already?
I have not filed this one yet. 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago? Okay.
The cops spent the next few minutes combing through security footage and totaling up the stolen items before they finally moved in to arrest the woman. The suspect was taken to jail where she was charged with grand theft and sentenced to 5 months probation. However, clearly she didn't learn her lesson, as she was rearrested the very next month for the exact same thing after attempting to steal a further $500 worth of groceries. But shoplifting turned to betrayal in the case of Hannah Papendick.
Stop. Oh, so I'm going out there in front of...
After she initially ratted her fiancé out for a stealing spree around town.
She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's what you're looking for.
Cops caught up to Hannah on the 25th of August 2023 after multiple stores had reported them for shoplifting all across the Ocean, New Jersey area. On top of this, both Hannah and her fiancé had been spotted on security cameras at a Target loading up bags with unpaid merch and walking out. When cops tracked Hannah down, her partner was nowhere to be seen, but that didn't stop her from putting up a fight.
Yo, stop.
Down there.
Stop.
Come here. Here.
Stop.
Babe,
Oh, so I'm going out there in front of...
help. Babe, help. Babe, help. Babe, help me.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what? For what? Babe, help me. Babe, help.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
I didn't do anything. I can't breathe. Please.
Good. Turn around.
Let me get up, please. Let me get up, please, quick.
You're making this way worse for yourself.
After trying to use the stolen items as a decoy, Hannah instead opted to start resisting the officer, doing nothing but coming dangerously close to getting a second charge added to her record. Amongst all this, she also pleaded on the phone for her fiancé to come help her. But just seconds later, she makes a decision that puts her credibility into question by immediately throwing her future bride under the bus.
Where are you coming from?
Marshalls. My fiance was at Target. That's who you're looking for. She's wearing a white shirt and gray shorts.
Okay.
That's why I was telling you where she was.
They said a female.
Yeah, that's her. It's a female.
Yeah.
She has short hair, white shirt, gray pants. That's what you're looking for. She's down there. I swear to God, she's down there.
Down where?
At the chalet. That's where I was going. I was telling you that she's down there.
Okay. Yeah, but when I told you to stop, you started running away from me.
He's like, I'm scared.
Okay?
In record time, Hannah rats out her fiancé by not only saying that she's exactly who they're actually looking for, but detailing exactly where she stole from and where she is right now. However, in a situation like this where someone is willing to betray their future wife, they could equally be as capable of lying and throwing themselves under the bus to absolve themselves, even if they're actually innocent.
You got any warrants?
No.
Nothing you know of?
No, I don't.
Where are you from?
I'm homeless. So I'm living down in there with my fiance and my friend.
What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Catherine. Last name is Henderson, Handerson. She's right down there in the room. That's who
What's her room?
I heard her.
What's the room?
105. I heard her calling.
She's saying that the other one, we're looking for her fiance, which is another
105.
female.
105 or
Shellett.
Number 105.
105.
Get her first, watch the video and see what the other one's involvement is, get a look at her, and then we'll go over there. But for now, you could probably just take her in.
Well, she has a black bag for her shirt too, so.
Alright, so we'll turn that back over.
It turns out, Hannah's description of her fiancée Catherine matches the store's description of the thief, proving that there could be some amount of credibility to her claims. But while being placed in the back of their patrol car, Hannah gave up more details as to Catherine's whereabouts and has now even claimed that she didn't steal anything at all, saying it was all Catherine. But it didn't take long for the cops to remind her of the stakes and get the truth out of her.
Hannah, do you want to show us your receipt? I mean, I'll be honest with you, everything over there, it's like a casino. We're going to find out what you stole and what you didn't steal. If you're lying to us that there's a receipt on here, it's not going to do you any good either way. Do you really have a receipt on here, or do you not have a receipt on here?
I have a receipt for part of them, but not all of them. I'll be honest with you.
All right. So there is certain things that you paid for and certain things that you didn't. I'm
Yes,
guessing.
sir.
All right.
But it turns out, even this story wasn't true. Hannah was taken back to the station while the cops headed back to Target to return the items and investigate the case a little further. This is when they were told that Hannah hadn't paid for a single one of the items, and the security cameras proved this without a shadow of a doubt.
Hey, how are you? Good. So we got the one of the two. We got the one that had the black bag. So she has merchandise in here. She said some of that is hers, that she had a receipt. She said it's on her phone, but she doesn't have it with her. Is there a way you guys can tell?
I mean, she never goes to the register, but I'll be able to find that that stuff, I can run it and find no transactions by her.
Yeah. All right.
She didn't even go to a register today? Didn't she say she had it, like she went up and paid for something?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
All right, then she stole it all.
Yeah. Yep. That's definitely her.
You said there's another female? Is that who she's with, or?
This is who she's with.
Okay.
They've been here together at least one other time. She's been here 2 other times.
Did this one steal anything?
Yeah.
Yes?
That's actually who we were like physically watching today.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Right now it looks like the other subject's going to be a short, white female with short hair, white t-shirt, and a backpack. Possibly stole some undershirts.
If that description sounds familiar, it's because it's almost exactly how Hannah describes Catherine. So, with Hannah revealing her fiancé's location, and the cops now having all the proof they needed, only one thing was left: arresting Hannah's fiancé. First though, perfume is one of the most regularly shoplifted items. But with our sponsor Scentbird, you'll have no reason to do this yourself due to their affordable plans and high quality. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that lets you choose a new designer fragrance to try out every single month for just $17. There's no need to spend hundreds of dollars on premium fragrances if you try Scentbird today. They offer affordable and flexible subscription plans that you can skip or cancel at any time for a top-end, hassle-free experience. Every month you get to pick from their wide range of high-end fragrance options, so there's no surprises, and you get exactly what you're expecting. They have over 700 perfumes and colognes, including many unisex options, carrying brands like Gucci, Prada, Versace, Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of Rebel, so you can be sure you're getting a premium scent every single month. With each fragrance, you'll get a 30-day supply so you can try out any fragrance you'd like before deciding to commit to a full-size bottle that can cost anywhere from $150 to $500. At first, I wasn't sure what fragrances would work best for me, but using the scent profile quiz on their website, I was able to find the perfect scent. That's why this month I ordered Icon Ice by Zur, Quintessence by Avant, and Sexual Paris Pour Homme by Michel Germain. But my favorite was definitely Icon Ice. The warm scent with hints of spice are perfect for me, and the woody fresh notes it gives off are great for making me feel confident and set the right feeling for any event I find myself going to. Their wide range of male, female, and unisex scents ensures everyone will be able to find their perfect fragrance. And I encourage you to experiment with their wide range of scents to come up with something that works best for you, and maybe even find your forever scent. Use my coupon code DRINSANITY for 55% off Scentbird for your first month, meaning the order will cost just over $7 for a premium, high-quality fragrance experience. Thanks again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the case. Hannah had just revealed the location where her fiancé was currently hiding, room 106 at the nearest motel. And with enough evidence collected from the store's CCTV, the cops moved in to arrest her.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Is Catherine around?
Who's Catherine?
White girl with short hair?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Not that I know
Is
of.
anyone else in there with you?
No, not that I know of.
Here's the thing. There's a minor thing that happened. We're just trying to end it right now. Otherwise, we got to put a warrant out for her. She's going to go right to the county jail. If she's here, boom, 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 summons on her way. She got a warrant, she goes right to jail.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
All right.
Hold on a minute.
Want to put that down? Thank you for coming out.
So we just want to answer your question. Where's the bag that you took that we saw on camera?
I threw everything. Like, I threw it loose.
Yeah? Okay.
Shoplifting is not the end of the world. We'll get you out in a summons and go to court, all right?
As the cops said, both women were likely only charged with misdemeanors, but the exact nature of their charges are unknown, and even less is known about the status of their relationship after this incident. This woman was much less compliant though, as it was actually a repeat offender that had been stealing from this store for weeks now, managing to turn a shoplifting charge into a lot more while having an insane meltdown in the process.
Why am I getting arrested? Why am I getting arrested though? Because I'm black and I'm a female? Did you say that? Because I'm black and I'm a female?
The cops finally cornered her on the 25th of March 2022, but weren't expecting her to run from them instantly, and proceed to have a breakdown the likes of which these cops had never seen.
Alright, she's walking out. Come here. Yes. She's running. You're done. You're done. Tase you. I will tase you.
I didn't do nothing.
I will tase you. Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
What did we do?
Turn the car off.
I don't have
Turn the car off.
I'll come out, but I'm finna record this.
Get out of the car. Stay right
You said
stay
get
right
out.
there. Not you, ma'am. What's your first name?
Tamara.
All right, Tamara. My
I'm
name's
just
Dan.
trying to see what did I do.
Well, explain that.
Okay.
You just don't run. That's how people
You
get hurt.
scared me.
Put your phone away. There's a policeman talking to you right now.
Okay, I just wanna. I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
This woman seems like she's been roped into something much bigger than she's realized, but she talks to the cops somewhat respectfully, just asking what it is that she did wrong. Her friend, however, is entirely the opposite. She's the one the cops saw sprint away from them, and she's got her work cut out for her trying to explain why she did that if she isn't guilty of something. But she ends up taking a much different approach, managing to get herself charged for something completely different.
We're going to be cooperative with you. We're not here to hurt you.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't have nothing.
Okay. Explain what's going on in a
Okay.
second. We're working through an incident with some multiple jurisdictional incident right now.
Okay.
That's been taking place at Altus.
Okay. I just literally came out of TJ Maxx. I asked them if they have a bathroom. They told me no.
Yeah.
I literally just came out of TJ Maxx. I don't have nothing, so I don't know why I'm getting pulled out of a car or none of that.
So yeah, what's going on again is that we are getting calls from multiple jurisdictions.
What do they got to do with me
multiple
though?
agencies. You match the.
Because I'm black and I'm a female?
No, the vehicle.
Oh,
Yep. Okay.
okay.
It almost seemed like she had that response ready to go, and was a little disappointed that this wasn't an issue of race. Their car had been spotted driving away from multiple other shoplifting incidents, and this was just the first time they'd managed to track it down and get the cops on the scene in time. As the cop starts to explain this, though, the other woman is now starting to get a little more rowdy, and might be about to get herself more involved than she should.
Sit in the car. I don't trust you. Put your feet in the car.
I don't go nowhere.
Thank you. You ran right into the car.
Cause I ain't know. I thought you said me. I didn't even do. I was just
I
coming
said,
out.
hey, come here and stop. And you ran like a bullet and said, go, go, go to her.
I didn't know what we did.
Well, you know what? When a policeman approaches me, I just stop and I talk to him.
Okay, you're right, sir. I'm sorry. We can do nothing. I just came out of TJ Maxx and you just like you.
Yeah. You, come here.
Okay.
Stop. Now that everything's calm, we can talk.
Okay.
We have reason that you guys committed multiple retail thefts.
Okay.
That's why we're here. So please provide my sergeant with some identification, please. And then when we see someone running, what's your name?
Tamara Carter.
Tamara, that tightens us a little bit. That something's going on, okay?
Tama grabs her ID and correctly identifies herself to the cops, but the other girl doesn't seem to have an ID on her. She did give a name to the cops, but she's starting to get more and more panicked, and when the cops move in to arrest her, she goes absolutely ballistic.
Did they tell you my name?
You just told me your name.
Right, but I'm saying, did the Ulta tell you my name? I don't have shit. I didn't do shit. They playing with me. He talking about I fit the description. What though? I'm gonna tell you my name.
Listen!
Why am I getting arrested though?
Listen!
Why am I getting
I'm
arrested?
trying to explain it to you.
Do you have anything on you that's
Nope.
gonna stop you from anything like that? Nothing on you?
Nope, nothing. Is y'all body cams on?
Yes.
Are y'all body? Cause I'm black and I'm a female?
You say that?
Cause I'm black and I'm a
You're the
female?
only one who said that.
Why am I suspected of something?
The girl doesn't seem to realize that there's a considerable amount more that goes into the average police investigation than simply identifying the suspect and grabbing the first person that looks like the description. Her vehicle and license plate had been recorded, and that, coupled with the fact that they matched the suspect's description, and of course immediately ran away from the cops, makes the cops pretty confident they're the ones they're looking for. Now remember how she didn't have an ID with her? The cops have just put her name and birth date through their system, and nothing's coming up. There's a completely new layer to this investigation that the cops now have to try and figure out, and this girl isn't exactly cooperating.
Listen, we have to positively identify you right now, okay? Otherwise you're going to be obstructing the identification.
Okay.
So I need to know who you are, because I know it's not the name and date of birth you gave me, okay?
Right, so I'm not gonna be let go?
Are you going to identify yourself?
If I identify myself, am I
That's
going
not how
to
this
be
works. Are you going
let
to identify
go?
yourself or not? Are you going to refuse to identify yourself and we continue to obstruct
That's a crime?
identification? Yes. In this case, yes.
How?
Because you're detained or something.
Right, so how you gonna detain me and you don't even know who I am? That's what I'm saying. None of this shit even makes sense to me. I'm confused.
Alright, I'm walking now. Right over here, okay?
Okay.
We'll walk over here. This way. And then turn to the other side. Okay, we'll go back in this way.
This should put the girl's mind to rest. They've just taken photos of her to send to the people that reported the previous incidents and allowed them to check if this was indeed their suspect. It was also quickly discovered that the girl had given them an incorrect name, so she was charged with obstruction of identification before her and her friend were both sent back to their respective cities for further investigation. But somehow, our last case is even more insane than all three of these combined. Listen to how this caller described the situation to this cop, who was called to the scene to track down a stolen cell phone.
What's going on?
My husband is in jail. This prostitute has my husband's phone and she's trying to sell it at the Eco ATM. I tracked it here and she answered it before I turned it off. So I turned it off like through T-Mobile and it's secured so I can unlock it.
Okay. How do you know this woman?
He knows her through drugs.
Sounds like a piece of work. Okay.
I've been with him for 19 years. I think there's something mental with him, and so
Not acting like
I
himself,
just don't
right?
want my stuff that me and him work for sold.
I got you.
Like natural red hair color.
This is certainly a layered situation with an awful lot of history, but at the end of the day, the cops still have to do their jobs. So they get right to it and look for the woman she suspects has her husband's phone. However, when they finally corner her, they realize she's doing a lot more than trying to sell his cell.
Do you have a phone that belongs to the woman up front that we can just get back to her?
I don't have a phone. I don't even know.
What are you doing? Buying some food? Where's Taz? Where's your boy Taz at?
Is it Taz's phone?
I don't have one.
You don't go by D sometimes? No?
Is Taz in jail right now?
Yeah.
So you aren't with him?
Yeah,
He's with some other girl?
Amanda. Right, Amanda.
Is she a big girl?
She used to be.
Are you just holding on to Taz's phone while he's in jail? We're just double checking. You definitely have. Hey, what's this?
These are steaks. I'm getting steaks.
No, this is not a steak.
These are all steaks.
Are you stealing steaks?
No, I'm not stealing steaks.
Give me a break. Oh my God, you got crack pipes falling out all over the place.
Damn, Erica, you can't play.
You're full of shit. You were trying to steal steaks.
You're missing something there. All right, you got another one.
I don't have a phone. Sorry. I don't have a phone.
What are you doing? Young lady, can we borrow your help here for a minute?
Do you guys still have a loss prevention people here?
Not sure. I can find out for you.
We just pulled a bunch of these steaks out of her
Yeah, we're looking for
pants.
something else, but she happens to have some steaks down the short. So we convinced her to put them back. We just don't know what your policy is.
I don't think you want them on the shelf.
This case started out strange, and it's only getting weirder. Each of those steaks were worth around $12, and she had 3 of them hidden in her pants. At this point, the woman is trying to claim that she's not the person they're looking for, but at this point, she's been caught shoplifting, and they decide to get security involved.
So she had, was it 3 or 4 down her pants?
One on each side and one down the front.
I've never been here.
Well, we're here for something completely different. We just happened to notice she had large pieces of meat in her pants.
Officially trespass. She comes up here again, and they can actually file a charge.
Erica, you hear that? You're not welcome back here. It sounds like you might have been already before, but I mean, from this point forward, you acknowledge that, right? It's in front of all these personnel here, right? This is salvageable if you just rewrap them, but they might have been on bare skin, so I don't know. I would proceed with caution.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of them.
I'd throw them in the incinerator. And
Yeah.
even then, I can't guarantee that there won't be some.
Well, thank you guys.
Let's go up front. Everything you said has been a lie so far. You had steaks in your pants.
Still not coming back.
You're packing some serious meat down there.
Stop it.
If there's anything that would deter you from shoplifting again, it's that line right there. The woman was, of course, banned from the store and sent on her way with some encouragement from the cops.
You understand, if you come back here now, you'd be arrested for trespassing. Now that you've been notified, you can't make decisions like this. This is not good. I know that you don't want to be do what you were doing before. You got to generate some income somewhere else.
I know.
You live with your mom? You still contact with your mom? Okay, well then, why don't you go take a shower, get dressed up, and go put some applications in. There's plenty of people looking to hire people.
It turns out the woman didn't have the missing phone on her and wasn't arrested, so hopefully she listened to the officer and started to turn her life around. This entitled Karen is about to attack this police officer in the most brutal way possible and be forced to face the consequences.
Get out of here. Get the... Hey, let me go.
But that's just one of 5 examples of when stupid Karens try to fight cops and learn why you should never mess with the law. Starting with the case of Jenny Rose Saunders, who was found on April 26, 2022, driving a car with a suspended registration. However, when a local officer went to confront her about this, she decided to give them a night they wouldn't forget.
All right, man. Officer Balls, our Scotsman, please. Your license, registration, insurance?
Yeah, thank you.
You have your license, you have your license, registration, and insurance?
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you.
I need your license. Ma'am, your license, registration, and insurance. If you don't comply, I will break the window and you will be placed under arrest. You understand that?
In typical Karen fashion, she starts by being as awkward as physically possible and refuses to talk to the cops. If this is all that this case entailed, then it'd be just another day in the life for these officers. But this was just the start of an extremely dangerous and shocking situation.
Ma'am, step out of the vehicle.
Sorry, I'm trying to call someone to make sure that
Step
I'm safe.
Step out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe.
Don't trap my
Feel safe?
Don't trap my arm.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Hey, ma'am, lower the window. You're going to hurt this
Lower
officer.
your window.
Ma'am, lower
your window with your other arm.
Ma'am,
lower your window with your other arm.
This officer is now trapped and unable to move, but that doesn't seem to concern the woman, and instead of winding down the window and complying with orders, she decides to escalate things even further.
You are now under arrest.
Ma'am,
you are now under arrest.
Ma'am, lower the window.
You are now under... Stop!
Ma'am, lower the window! Ma'am, lower the window! Ma'am, lower the window! Send an additional unit. Get out of the car.
Why?
You're arrested now.
Why? What did I do? I just tried to call my father.
Raise the window, an officer.
I didn't realize he could put my...
Can we open this door?
Why are you guys doing this right now?
You're under arrest.
What did I do? Can you tell me what I did, you
You're arrested
guys?
for aggravated assault against a police officer.
Can you tell me what I did? I am
under arrest.
here.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest for
Step out of the
what?
car. Step out of the car.
Turn around,
Step out of the car.
your back.
Under arrest for what? Can you
Aggravated assault.
How is there aggravated assault? Could you please tell me?
Karens like this always seem to have a major case of selective hearing and only choose to listen to things that benefit them. Initially, this was just a simple traffic law stop and could have even been a misunderstanding or false flag. But her violence and ignorance landed her with an assault charge and the bill for a broken window.
Pat her down real quick. Yeah, search her now.
Serious right now?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Do you have a mother? Do you have a sister?
We're past that already. You're under arrest for aggravated assault. He told you multiple times to lower your window, open the door, and then when he put his arm through your window and you intentionally raised the window and then hurt this officer, now you're under arrest for aggravated assault. And plus,
You are accusing me of something I did not do.
you're not. You're under arrest.
Are you guys serious right now?
Step into the vehicle and watch your head.
Yeah, so can I...
Step into the vehicle and watch your head.
Perhaps the most shocking part of this case is that this woman isn't drunk and she's not on drugs. She's just high on entitlement and displaying only the worst symptoms.
So you're not giving me any chance to retrieve my stuff or make sure my things are okay?
Stay there.
Why? You're not going to tell me why I was pulled over to
Ma'am,
begin
watch your
with?
foot. Watch your foot. You explain everything. Just watch your foot.
No, you're not explaining...
And things don't change back at the station either.
You're gonna get small. You guys plan to put your hands against the wall. On the wall. On them.
I really do not...
Do you want to get instruction too? You're not following instructions is your problem.
They're on the wall.
No, they're not. They're not touching. Put
Are you going to clean them?
Put them on the wall. I'm not going to tell you again.
So could you clean it for me, please?
No.
Okay,
Put your hands on the wall.
I'm putting them on the wall.
Ma'am, I'm not going to have a second with you.
They're not moving. I
Place
assure you.
them. I don't want your shirt.
Can I pee?
Put your hands on the wall now. I'm not asking you a question.
Can I pee?
Place your arms on the wall. If I have to hold them, I will hold them.
pee,
When I'm
please?
done.
Yes.
Wow. If somebody could just, listen, it would be so hard, right? It would be done already.
I'm so sorry that you have such a life, because I do too. But Jesus, you picked the wrong job.
Yeah, I picked the wrong job.
Yeah, you did.
Thankfully, Jenny Rose was taught a harsh lesson. When she was charged with aggravated assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, and obstruction of justice, it was also quickly discovered that she had an active warrant out for her arrest in New Jersey and a fugitive warrant out in Pennsylvania. This clearly wasn't the first time Jenny Rose had been on the wrong side of the law, but at least she didn't lash out at the cops in the same way this next Karen did. In the morning of May 26, 2023, a janitor had asked this woman to leave the bathroom so he could enter and clean everything. But the woman got extremely aggressive with the janitor, arguing and shouting profanities at him. Cops were called, and this is the extremely strange and violent interaction that followed.
You got ID on us?
No.
You don't?
No, why do I need to give you my ID?
Because I'm conducting an investigation.
I'm going to report you when I get done giving you the information that I need, and I'm putting this, I'm telling you I'm filming this.
Despite her reluctance to give it up, the cops soon learned her name was Maya and that she was far from pleased with the events of that morning, already claiming that she was going to report this officer just seconds into the interaction. And as you may expect, her unsatisfyingly stale demeanor wouldn't stop here.
Alright, ma'am, you can lose the attitude or I'll just put you in handcuffs.
You can do what you gotta do.
You're not in control here, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
So, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can lower your voice, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for disorderly conduct. I'm going to inform you of some city ordinances, such as we have a no camping in the city of Key West. Essentially, if you have a barrier between yourself and the ground, and or your personal elements, that is camping. It does not matter if you're asleep or not. If you're caught camping, from this point forward, you can and will be arrested.
The cop then politely informs Maya of a few laws pertinent to her current situation, as she seems to be camping in the local parks, which in the city of Key West is illegal. But predictably, she takes offense to this as well, and threatens to send the video she took of this simple interaction to her lawyer.
So if you turn around and film this,
I did. I gave that to my lawyer yesterday.
Stop. Ma'am, I'm only going to tell you one more time not to raise your voice to me.
This is how
I have not yelled at you.
So don't ask me any questions, because this is how I talk.
Ma'am, last warning. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs. You're not going to yell at me. You're not going to scream at me. You need to turn around and film the rules and regulations of all the parks and city beaches, because if you break any of those city ordinances, you can and will be arrested. Here's your identification. All these warnings will be annotated. Well, that's not very nice. That's very rude, actually.
Unfortunately, Maya didn't find this particularly funny, and actually took so much offense that she decided to call 911 despite the cops' goodwill in letting her go. This prompted them to track her down just minutes after sending her on her way for another, more serious discussion.
Put your phone down, put your bag down.
They're arresting me now.
Turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. I'm arresting you for misuse of 911. You do not have a legitimate emergency, and you have 2 police officers standing in front of you.
Let's go, so I can report you.
Stop. Face the wall.
Don't touch me. I do not want you patting me down or anything.
I don't care. That's not how this works.
Do not touch me.
Ma'am, stop. You're not getting in my vehicle unless I search you.
So you need to call a female. Do not touch me.
That is not how
If
this
you
works.
touch me, I swear to God, I'm going to kick. I'm going to fight. I swear to God.
Separate your feet.
No, you're not touching me.
Ma'am.
You're not touching my freaking. Stop me. Stop me. I got a dress on.
You need to stop.
In fairness, she did warn them, and as the cop said, that's just not how this works. Maya is delivering a masterclass in how to turn what was initially just a simple discussion into a litany of criminal charges, and there was actually even more to this scuffle than meets the eye.
No, I did not bite you. I did not bite you.
Did I bite
What is that?
I did not do that.
Pull over.
You lying.
Right there.
You squirt me, and I do have injuries.
Ma'am?
You see that shit?
You need to
Don't
calm down.
play with me.
Ma'am?
You threw me to the ground like a man.
You tried to elbow me.
You can't.
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Stop.
Get the from over me like
Do
this.
not.
Get off of me.
Stop.
If you squirt me up, that's more.
Well, you've already elbowed me, bit him.
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Nobody tried to touch
And you
your
did
vagina,
not get
ma'am.
elbowed. You lying now. You trying to make the
Okay.
situation worse. But I got it on camera.
And so do we.
Maya bit, kicked, slapped, and elbowed these cops in the takedown, and she's trying to claim that they were being abusive to her. Eventually, a second set of officers arrived on the scene to assess the situation, and would you believe it? She continued to act violent and disorderly, and was taken into custody on 2 counts of battery on a cop, 1 of resisting arrest, and another of misusing 911. Maya was definitely old enough to know better, but it's almost more disappointing to see an 18-year-old act the same way. This girl was pulled over after multiple calls were received alerting police to what seemed like a heavily impaired driver. Apparently, she was swerving around the road, driving into oncoming traffic, and had even hit multiple things with her car.
Yeah? What kind of errands you running?
You know, grocery shopping, filling bills, just adult things.
So where were you coming from?
I am, on the way to pick up on my friend, and I don't like doing things by myself because I have anxiety, so I like people coming on rides with me. So I was gonna go pick her up so I can...
But it seemed like a friend wasn't the only anxiety alleviant that this girl needed on her trip to complete all of her adult tasks, as the cops immediately spotted several suspiciously rectangular pills on the front seat.
For me, it pretty much stays simple.
Ma'am, is your ID in your purse? Alright, I'll get it. I'll get it. Hey, I said I'll get it. Stand over there at the end of your car. Do you hear me?
Okay, but if you were more respectful about it, if I'm just saying,
Alright,
if we're all humans here, if you were more respectful about it, I'm just saying.
Where's your ID at? Is it in here?
Can I look for my wallet? Well, like, why
I got
you
it.
for my wallet? The thing is, that's my property. You have no choice.
Actually, I do, because I found freaking Xanax bars on your driver's seat. If you want to explain something, explain those.
Girl, the fact that you're just looking for my stuff.
They were in plain view.
Yep.
As the interaction continues, the girl seems to become more and more incoherent and confused. It's almost like she knows the pennies dropped and starts to become more and more confrontational.
Would you like to sit down on the grass over there?
I can sit down in my car.
No, you
What
cannot.
if I just have, like, hands up,
No,
everything?
you're not getting back in your car. You can sit on the grass over there, or we can sit in the back of this car here, whichever one you prefer. Okay?
I'm gonna get my phone.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
Okay, but why can't I get my phone to, like, at least have
You're not getting back in that car until they're done.
Okay, but I feel like I should be able to... It's my right to, like, record anything that's happening in
Everything's
my life.
being recorded right
I
here.
know, but why can't I record it for myself?
You're not going back in that car.
But why can't I record?
You can request this recording.
You can come with me to my car. My phone is right on that seat. One of y'all can come with me to that seat to get my car.
Unfortunately for her, the cops have now had enough of her rambling and decide to get down to business, and we get the pleasure of seeing her try to explain away everything.
Has your car always been like that in the front?
Yes, I have. Yeah, honestly, what happened first? Okay, see this part of my car?
I do.
One day I came back from work, like, just like, was like getting off and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was missing. No clue how it was missing. It was missing.
When I got here, I saw your demeanor, your actions, and all that stuff, okay? I'm looking at your pupils, I'm looking at your eyes, and I think that you might be on the influence of some type of narcotic. Not alcohol, but I believe in narcotic. Okay? So based off of what I'm seeing so far, would you be willing to do a field sobriety test to dispel my suspicions that you're under the influence of any type of narcotic?
It's never a good idea to decline these tests, but with how terribly the girl performed in them, she'd probably have a better chance of testing her luck in court. As you may expect, she was quickly put in handcuffs, and that's when her behavior went from dazed to dangerous. With the delirious girl finally secured in the back seat, the only danger left now is to the sanity of the officer made to drive her back to the station.
Last time one of you guys took me to the mental hospital, my grandparents could not find me for weeks! Okay, and y'all officers were like, oh, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna say this is wrong, but all you guys do is lie!
That's gonna be a fun ride out there. Yeah. Man, I can still hear her screaming. I can still hear her.
Jeez. Unfortunately, it's unknown what she was charged with, but it's likely amounted to a DUI and resisting. Lastly, though, the only place more common to see a Karen than screaming at cops is at an airport, screaming at cops. At Salt Lake City International Airport, this woman had just been informed that she'd have to give up her aisle seat and instead take one in the middle. A reasonable request with many possible causes, but it ended up causing her to go absolutely ballistic and giving us one of the most hilarious Karen freakouts of all time.
I told them, then the girls let me sit where I wanted to sit, and then they took me off the plane. But I walked off allowing. They did not arrest me. They did not handcuff me. They did not touch me to get off the plane.
What's going on? So nobody...
They need to let me, either they need to buy me a hotel ticket and get me back to New York, or they need to let me aboard the plane.
If she wants to get back on the plane, then she's gonna have to calm down first. Airlines like these value customer comfort more than anything and reserve every right to refuse boarding. There's a reality where this woman calms down, apologizes, and accepts her middle seat fate. But that'd be too simple for a Karen like this.
Your behavior, okay?
My behavior?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a plane for the aisle seat. They gave me an E, which is a middle seat. That is not what I paid for.
You have your ID?
What does that have to do with anything?
Right now the police are here. We're going to find out the who, the why, the what. So I just need to know
Okay,
who
but
you
you
are.
better.
Yeah, let's go have a seat over there. Let's come over here so that let's go have a seat over there.
All right, well, you better get me a hotel.
No, sit down. Now.
No, I would like to hear what people are saying.
Just have a seat.
I'm allowed to hear what they are saying.
Right there, because I'm going to catch up with you. Okay?
How is that the nice? What have I done?
They're trying to work with you.
They're trying to work with me by taking me off the plane?
That's why Officer Cross, listen to me. He's going to go.
What have I done on the plane?
Well,
I would like to ask you what I have done on the plane.
Her behavior is slowly becoming more and more combative, and she's going from annoyed to angry, prompting the cops to become defensive and put her back in her place.
You're going to be escorted.
I don't live here. I live in New York.
Well, good. Okay. Delta
Dude, he's paying for my ticket.
You're going to have to, you got refunded.
I got refunded to live in Utah?
We're going to walk out. Because
I don't live here. I don't know anyone here. If anything, I need to get a ride back to New York.
Delta is denying you service, okay? Delta Airlines, a private company, is denying you service.
Why though? Because you guys denied me service. Why? You don't even know why.
Okay,
so you better get me a flight back to New York.
Okay.
I don't live in Utah.
Jacqueline,
I've never been here.
Jacqueline,
dude,
walk out. We can work on you.
Where am I gonna go?
I can answer those questions, but we're gonna walk
out.
No,
I don't want to go anywhere. Where am I gonna go to Utah?
Her frustration is somewhat understandable, as she's now stuck in a state she doesn't know, with nowhere to go, but she's only making it worse by acting this way, and there's only one way this can go.
You keep doing this yelling, we're gonna look at criminal charges, okay? Disorderly conduct.
Dude, this is on you, though.
This is not on me, okay?
Yeah, this is on you.
You caused a disturbance. They have deplaned.
No, I did not cause a disturbance.
Jacqueline.
They told me I would get an aisle.
Jacqueline.
All right, dude, give me my.
Come here.
Give me my. I don't do.
Let's go finish.
Stop!
Your hands behind your back.
Stop! I don't live in Utah.
Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
I don't live in Utah.
Hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Oh, I live in
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Hands behind your back.
Let me just go home. Let me just go home.
Put this hand behind your back.
No.
Jacqueline.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Stop resisting. Where's the car, Sarge?
Get up.
Right there.
This arrest might be a blessing in disguise for the woman, though, as at least now she won't have to worry about finding accommodation because she'll be spending the night behind bars.